Pisces, happy Valentine's Day. And thank you so much for supporting my channel. I love you all. And that's from my heart to yours. Okay, here's the deal. We're doing February 2018 for Pisces. I'm going to channel some messages and then we're going to get right to the reading. We're just going to see what happens. These are strictly love today. Strictly love. All right, let me think here. Let's see. Pisces, February 2018, in love. Talk to me. Okay. All right, so this is what I got. I got the new song, How Long Has This Been Going On? I got Take This Job and Shove It. And I got Secret Lovers. And that's pretty intense for February 2018. Happy Valentine's Day, Pisces. Okay, let's talk. Also, I wanted to just add a little tidbit of information while I'm shuffling about Saint Valentine. Saint Valentine was died for lovers. Just that's why he's Saint Valentine. The story is actually pretty sad. In the Middle Ages, and he died, I think, in 269 or 270, something like that, and died for lovers. So if you are having any issues with love on any level, Saint Valentine is actually someone that you might want to channel in and ask or pray to, whatever. If you channel, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But you might want to pray to Saint Valentine to give you some guidance in your love life, okay? That's what all the angels and ascended masters and archangels are there for, and spirit guides. That's what they're all there for. Okay, let's start. Let's go with Pisces love, February 2018. And then we will pull the romance angel cards also. Okay? This is going to be a nice in-depth reading for all of you for this month. As I want to apologize for not doing extendeds this January. Okay, so let's focus on what's going on right now, and then it's going to be a nice long reading for all of you, so sit back and enjoy. Okay, so we have a court card. We have the Queen of Wands here, Pisces. So we have an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that is or was in your midst. We do have, with this potential fire sign, some heartbreak, remorse, grief, right, your typical, as we all say, crying over spilled milk. But I don't look, look at it, she's wearing a red satin, camisole. So if you look at this could be someone who, this Valentine's Day is someone that you want to be with and, you can't, or someone that, God forbids, stands us up, right? It's happened to all of us at least once. Who are we kidding? Or it could be that, this Queen of Wands is on its way. There's a message coming in there's a message coming in. It's the Knight of Coins, however. So the Knight of Coins is coming in. I'm sorry, it goes like this, right? And in the middle of this, there's a balance that needs to take place. So let's talk about this. This is the potential Pisces person that is in your midst. Aries, Leo, Sag, as I said. Some information is coming in about, coming quickly actually, about trying to balance out a situation. Now, it is regarding something about money. It is, because it's the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is about a message about money. And then right next to it, you have your Six of Coins. So Six of Pentacles. So you could be balancing out, Pisces, your money, or you could be getting money from a fire sign, and you're getting a message that money's coming in. Could be that simple. And it's coming in within like 8 days or 8 weeks. Okay? Okay. So we know this is about a love reading, right? The love, the grief. This could be something that you were waiting for and you were, money, love. I mean, it's all encompassing because we do love money. That we want money, right? So this reading right now is totally about, being upset that money wasn't coming in and now seeing that it is coming in. It is. You get a message that money's coming in, and that's how this looks. Okay, and now you're, obviously happy about it, right? And it could be the message that's coming in is from Aries, Leo, Sag. It could be a business deal that someone wants to cut with you, regarding finances. It could be a deal. Like, I'll put in half, you put in half, right? I put in half, you put in half, and we make something work out. Could be that. Okay. There's definite, passionate growth coming in about a deal that's something about balancing the scales of money. And now it's coming in. You're taking your half, they're taking their half. This could be a significant other that you're upset about because they haven't given you the alimony and or child support, okay? It could be that. I don't see any children here, but the Knight could be a younger version of a child. Okay, so it could be that. It could be they don't want to give you half the money, so it took them forever, because look at this guy's face. He doesn't look like he really wants to give this money out, but he has to. It has to be balanced, so he's doing it. Also could be an earth sign involved. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because we have the Knight, of coins, of pentacles. Okay, so the money could be coming from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somehow this is regarding also an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in the midst of the whole situation. You were upset about it because it's in the past. It's in the past. You were upset about this, but let's get more clarifying cards on the situation, okay? All right, Pisces. So you have a couple people going on here. There's people in your surroundings. So yeah, you felt like you were left out in the cold, and that comes under this. Okay, I'm going to take one clarifier for each of these cards. And underneath the the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, I said it right. Underneath the Five of Cups is the Five of Pentacles. So you were upset about money not coming in. And they're both fives. Changes. It finally changed. And now we're going to proceed with the Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Queen of Wands is bringing in a message. So this Queen of Wands is bringing in a message quite quickly about this money. You're going to get this information about money that's coming towards you, and no longer will you feel left out in the cold. Okay, Eight of Wands. I got 2 cards for the Eight of Wands, so I'm taking them. The Eight of Wands is whatever message is coming in quick, and someone's coming to meet with you, Pisces, regarding this. So someone's coming in, traveling to see you with regards to this money. Or you could be traveling and going to get the money. So the message of money is coming in. You know, this is a love reading, but we also love money. So understand that money and love are a balanced energy. Okay, so loving money is the same as, you know, that love for money should be a balanced. I should say it's got to be, the energy has to be the same. If you have any depletion like you did about money, you're going to have the depletion of money and love. So it works hand in hand. Understand, the energy works the same, right? That's why they say, and that's why that cliche is for the love of money, right? Okay, let's go to Six of Coins. What's happening with the Six of Coins? Right, there you go. You were in your head too much about this money, about not getting your fair share, not being balanced. You know, in your head too much, worrying about it, worrying that it wasn't coming. Is it coming? What's happening? And now the Knight of Coins is coming in. So this could be a younger, you know, you didn't know. You didn't know it was coming and you were waiting. There it is. I'm sorry, it's this way. And there it is. It's coming. The money's coming. So there's no longer this feeling of being left out in the cold. You have to understand that energy. It's very important that you have your love for money has to be the same kind of energy, uplifting energy, for the love of whatever you do for a living, right? Let's say. It's not, you don't go to a job, I mean, of course, you know, the percentage of us go to jobs to get the paycheck to pay the bills. But if you had a different perspective upon this and got out of your head about knowing the money's gonna come, right? You're gonna get the money, Pisces. You just had to wait a little. And then you felt left out in the cold by this because you didn't know when it was gonna come. And within 8 weeks or 8 days, the money's coming. And now you're ecstatic, right? You're happy. It's coming. Let's do one more card for actually I just was told to do this. There you go. The Knight of Wands. So now we have 2 knights. So what does that tell you? You're passionate about getting this money. You're passionate now about the fact that you're happy. You're ecstatic. This money's coming in. That's all it is. And like I said, the energy between certain things in our lives, it all amounts to one common denominator, and that's love. Love for people, love for money, love for family, love for life, love of health, love, you know, just it's all about this, about love, right? So love the money that you receive. Embrace the money that you receive in your life. Understand that this love of money also brings joy in other areas of your life. It's all works in sync together. It's a merging of passion and believing that you can have this money and not being in your head about it. Because once you let your thoughts dominate, you know, then you end up looking like this. And why? When you know that when you get this, you know, it's like you've been miserable for how long, right? It could have been up to 8 months that you've been miserable. You got 2 8s here. The 8 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. Could be that you were miserably, waiting for 8 months for this money to come in, Pisces, and now it's coming in. Yes, you didn't know when it was coming. That's it. Now it's coming in. Okay? You're passionate about it, and now you're looking forward to being happy. Okay? All right. So sometimes we talk about love as far as another individual, especially because it's Valentine's Day. So I'm going to go right into our romance oracle cards, so that, because this was all about money. That was a general reading about money. I can't see, but it's still about the love for the money, and understanding that concept is really important. And that's probably why, Pisces, the message came to you, to understand that those work in tandem together. Okay, so now we're going to go to Pisces love for another, love for self, more importantly, getting true love going on, but having to heal some family issues before that can happen. So maybe that means the love of family, healing family issues, freeing yourself from a family issue, forgiving things that, childhood issues, and being able to move on, and once you're healed, that's when there's a lot of healing that needs to go on here. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to just get these cards right out, and then we're going to talk about it. Yeah, definitely needing to heal. And one more, please. It's this one. Okay. So when I got the message, take this job and shove it, it could be a job that you wanted to say, you know what, you're not giving me the raise, so take this job and shove it. Could be, you weren't thinking you were going to get the raise, and then at the end you get the raise. So that could be a correlation in this situation, right? And the other two messages were, how long have this been going on, and secret lovers. So let's just see if we do see, okay, healing family issues. This card depicts, this is Zeus, if you haven't met Zeus. And he's got a red bow on for Valentine's Day. Okay, and no, it wasn't planned. Okay, healing family issues. This looks like a situation from your childhood, okay? And this is about, Pisces, you grew up thinking and having a certain pattern, behavioral pattern of thought process coming to you about money, right? How did you grow up thinking about money in your family? So you were, sorry about the glare. So you were given certain rules, boundaries, restrictions, perhaps, about love, and how that now comes into play. It not only comes into play about how you see love, but it also comes into play about how you see money. So those two add to one word, and that's, what are you worth? What is your value? How do you value yourself? Okay, Pisces? So you grew up in a certain belief system in your childhood. This is childhood. So this is about forgiving your childhood and moving forward and believing that you can have both in your life. But first you have to forgive yourself and your parents. And you see there's an angel behind there that's helping out the situation. Okay? And the child is expressing themselves. The child's hands are out. So it's about forgiving your parents, for sure. And forgiving yourself for in whatever fashion that means, and whatever that particular situation means for you. And it's not just about the love, forgiving about love, like the patterns of what you were raised with, the belief systems you were raised with. Those are patterns. Belief systems are patterns that form over and over again. And when you look at money, you also have to look at wealth, because it, like I said, it goes hand in hand. So you have to heal this before you can believe that you're worthy of. Okay? And when you believe that you're worthy of, you then just feel like, okay, got it. Now I deserve this. I deserve love and I deserve money. Okay? So this is what this reading is about for you. So you do deserve love, but you have to forgive your parents and you have to forgive yourself. And until you do so, can you move forward? Okay? Now, there are some red flags going on here. There's some red flags, but I'm going to tell you right now what the red flags are, because I hear it. The red flags is that if you don't heal and forgive your parents and yourself and don't feel like you deserve love, the red flag is that you're not going to get the right kind of love that's coming at you. Law of attraction. You're going to get a love that you're going to have to deal with other issues, and they probably will be about finances. Okay? Because it goes hand in hand. So understand that, Pisces. The red flags is also about what did you grow up believing about love and about money. You must forgive your parents and yourself for whatever belief systems that they instilled in you. And once you get that, you will find that worth within yourself, and you'll attract the right kind of people. So this red flag that's here is about you. Keeping an open mind. Well, of course. Why? Because you may get paired up to someone who's completely different than you. And why would that be? Because you need to have, Pisces, someone potentially who could be more grounded. You're a Pisces. You might need someone who is stable with their finances, who has different belief systems that you do, or that you grew up with regarding how you look at money and how you look at what kind of love you have for yourself and for the value of money. So this is all about the value and your worth. So this person that's going to come in, because you do have new love coming in, here it is. New love's coming in, but you need to keep an open mind about this new love, because it's going to set the bar higher once you understand that you've forgiven and healed, and now you can move forward into a new flavor. This love that you have, this is for singles, couples, and or married, so it doesn't matter. This person you're with may be the new flavor. This person could be the flavor that that you're not used to. You know, the red flags could also be about, like, having arguments because you grew up thinking one way and your significant other thinks another way about money and love. And it is about both, because you had, in the general reading, it was all about what your worth is and what you value. So you have to put those two together. That's how it works in the universe. So once you've healed and once you believe that you deserve love, then you won't have these, these quarrels because one person's the spender and one person's, the conservative one, right? It's always like that, right? Sometimes having that different flavor gives you a different perspective, right? You could have someone who is the spender if you're not the spender. Then it levels out. That's how the two become one, right? It's a balance. Everything has to be balanced, as above, so below. So that's how it has to happen, how it is in general. Now, there is going to be romantic feelings and attraction in this new love, with this new love. And if it's not a new love, it could be a rekindling of a relationship and or marriage. You could be going on I'm hearing, having a second honeymoon, coming out with reevaluating, looking at this person as someone who looks like a new love to you, but you've been married to him for 30 years. It doesn't matter. It's a new love because that person might have had some healing to do, and now they're healed and they're coming to you as if for the very first time. And why is that? Because they made the effort. They made the effort to heal. Okay? It could very well be. All right, so there's definitely going to be those who are single. There is going to be a new love coming in for sure. It is going to be an attractive, it's going to have attraction, and it's going to also have romantic feelings with this. And when you meet, the advice is to make the effort. Don't, just because they're different doesn't, keep an open mind, right? Keep an open mind. Look at this person with in a different perspective. This also could be from childhood right here. Making the effort. These are two kids that, potentially, maybe, I don't see the soulmate card, but it could be someone that you've been married to from childhood or from high school, high school love or whatever. College love. Okay? And be playful, Be playful in your love. There's romance, there's attraction. It's great. It's great. But Pisces, you have to heal overall your vision of what love for money and love for another and yourself means to you. First of all and foremost, I'm gonna digress right here. First, you have to understand the value of your worth. And that way, you can expound on the value of what you see in another. And that is the same as money, the love of money, and the love that you have for yourself and others. It all works together. I know it doesn't sound like it does, but it does. Cupid's got the arrow. Cupid's got the arrow pointing right at you. Love yourself, shouting out to you. Pisces, love yourself first. Heal, love yourself, and get out of your head about what you think your worth or value is, and not healing from your past, your childhood. This has to happen in order for you to become, one. And it has to happen for all of us. But this message is strictly, Pisces, for you guys to understand that the love that you have for yourself has to come first so that you can attract the love for whatever else, right? It's like a cluster. Here's the love for ourselves, and then that branches out to the love of your job, the love of the people around you, your family and friends, the love of that, the love of money and how much you value yourself and your worth, the love of life and being grateful. So love comes in many facets. It's not just one kind of love, right? The love of our children. The love of the flower, the love of the smelling of the flower. It's that simple sometimes in life. It doesn't have to be a crazy, it doesn't have to be all complicated. And you've had, Pisces, some emotional upheaval here with regards to loving yourself. Okay? Healing, another facet of healing is eating properly. Health is wealth. Healing yourself, healing you, healing how you grew up thinking in every aspect. Forgiving your parents for the things that they did or didn't do. It's just that simple. It's not simple because it's coming up again. So if you have been trying to forgive, it's still coming up. So there's more work to be done. And your soulmate, this new love coming in, or whoever you're paired with, could be very different from you. But the good news is you're going to have the romantic feelings and the attraction. And it's probably because they're going to be able to ground you and be able to, not in a bad way, okay? But sometimes we need someone who has different viewpoints on ideas. They're different from you. They're not going to be the same. Sometimes that's a really nice breath of fresh air when we have someone who's completely different and they look at life through a different lens. I mean, how amazing is that, really, if you can accept that? You're intuitive, Pisces. Usually you know what you like. But this time you may be getting something that's completely different, a version that you've never had before, and it's going to be amazing. Okay, I could keep going, but you know what the gist of this reading is, Pisces, for February. Okay? Heal these issues. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is huge. It's very hard to do. When you thought, you're forgiven, it's like this card stares you in the face, and says, oh, wow, I guess I've got more work to do here. And making the effort could very well be about the fact that you need to forgive your parents and yourself, and, for whatever. We all have this to go through. We all go through this. No one is exempt from it. Okay, Pisces, one card. I just want to pop out. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let's get that card. So, Pisces, you're being asked to enter the Garden of Delights. Look at that. It's beautiful. So, that's really nice, because look. Right? Look. Enter the Garden of Delights. being playful. Things are going to grow. Things are going to happen. Money's going to come. Love's going to come. Right? Okay. That's really beautiful. All right, let's talk about this card. These cards are my favorite. Excuse me. They're called Rumi cards. Okay? You can look up who Rumi was in ancient history. And as Rumi guides us all, I'm like, what number is that? I gotcha. Okay. So now I'm going to read this because these cards are not tarot cards. These cards are cards that give us an overall view of what your reading is about. Are you aware that sweetness is found everywhere in town? Are you aware that winter is gone and spring has come around? Are you aware that sweet basil and the carnation are whispering in the garden and laughing about how simply everything is found? Are you aware the nightingale has come back from its flight, singing out messages of love to spread delight with every sound? Everything in the garden is granted the right from the divine court to appear for our delight. Everything is here to make the earth green and alive as a haven for our life. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavor to reach out. No one truly alive can ever be pawned to a prison or a tomb. So you have been granted entry into sacred space, a sanctuary for worship. When the soul is well acquainted with love, life becomes a temple of love, the sacred space in which the soul can grow powerful through expansive worship of love. You're being invited by your spiritual brother Rumi to enter into life, to commit to coming alive, even if at times this feels deeply challenging. Sometimes a part of you may rather stay locked in an illusion of security for a time, perhaps expressed through the preference for what is known over what is unknown, what is familiar and comfortable compared to that which is unfamiliar or uncomfortable. To tussle with the parts of us that would deny aliveness is a natural part of growth. It can seem so risky with such potential for heartache, and yet what could be more heart-wrenching than the slow death of a precious human soul suffocated by fear and inertia? That is the greatest risk of never really and fully being born into this world of wonders. So Rumi is your midwife. They're here to ensure you of full spiritual birth. He is standing at the threshold with you now. You are being asked to cross this threshold from the life that you've been living into the aliveness that is flickering and glowing at your feet. It's love's wild hot embers at your sacred feet. They will erupt at any moment into a holy inferno, taking hold of you and igniting you from within, transforming you into living fire. So what I get from this card, Pisces, is that some of you have been very comfortable in your own space, and not saying that you're not doing the work for yourself, healing, but maybe having this time for yourself, and that you have been healing, and that you have been trying to forgive and understand that you do deserve love. And so you are now being asked to go out of your comfort zone and start making the effort to live the life that you've been given here on this earth. It is a very difficult request to ask of someone who, I'm going to tell you for myself, it's very comfortable to be in the house and be, secure in your own space, right? In our sanctuary. And as we mature, we think to ourselves, I don't know, a good bath and a glass of wine, or some tea sounds a lot more attractive than going out and mingling, for those who are single, of course. However, this card is asking you to start going out and entering a life that is going to give you some movement and energy, right? That's why it's this card, make the effort, came in now. I see that making the effort to go out and, mingle. And now you've done your work. Some of you have done your work. Now it's time to get out there and mingle and find this new love that's waiting in the wings. And for those who stay home as a couple, who are either married and or living together, and you've been together for so long and things get complacent, right? Go out and enjoy life, because let me tell you, life can, in the blink of an eye, be gone, and it's sad to think that you can't enjoy your life, and there's so much to enjoy. I'm not even talking about, I'm talking about walking in nature and getting outside and really experiencing the energy that's around you. So I hope you understand that I'm not just talking about, I'm not saying, of course, loving someone and wanting someone in our lives is very important. Having that person already in our lives doesn't mean that you drop the ball and say, okay, I'm good, she's there, he's there, and, they're not going anywhere, right? But that's when it all starts, right? That's when the effort goes away in our relationships, and then people don't think that, they become complacent. They don't do, date nights, and those are important things. So enter delight on every level in February, Pisces 2018. You're not only going to get this new love, but you're also getting money coming in. So for those of you who have done the work and forgiven yourselves and your parents, good job. Go out now and enjoy yourselves. All right? Get out of the house, enjoy yourself, because there's a new love right in your midst. And of course, for those who are paired up already, take time to enjoy the beauty of nature and the beauty, and, becoming again, right, this playful couple. How many people can say that after, 30 years or whatever of marriage, 20 years, even 10 years of marriage? They just become complacent, and they don't make the effort. So make the effort and go out there. Okay? All right. Zeus and I say happy Valentine's Day. And again, if there's any of you out there who want some more guidance and insight into your love lives, please don't hesitate. Give me all the information's below. All you have to do is either give me a call or actually just pay through PayPal, and we will get a reading in for you as soon as possible. And also, I just want to quickly chime in for those of you who are in the Los Angeles area, specifically Valencia, California. I am hosting my seminar on February 11th, 2018, and it's going to be at the Hyatt Regency. I've put it also in it's also in YouTube in my channel. I want you to know that my seminar is going to be nationwide, and it's going to be all about this exact thing. And it's about empowering yourself to know your worth, to understand your worth. Okay? I wish you love and blessings, and I'll see you soon. Okay.